Namaskaram. My name is Shankar Raman, age 90, and I'd like to believe I'm still going strong. I live in Chennai. I'd like to share with you all some of the memories I have of the pre-independence era. It goes back to the 1930s when, as a small boy of 5 years old, I was with my parents in Lucknow, and my elder sister and I, we often share memories of the Chinaman visiting our house, bringing all he's actually a hawker, bringing clothes from China made of the finest silk. And he also brought some games. Later on, I found out that the name of the game was Mahjong. And he made both of us, my sister and I, sit, and he taught us how to play. And then he'll quietly tell us to tell your mummy to buy for you, which eventually my mother did. And I have that set still with me till today. And then there was also the Kabuliwala, the hawker from Afghanistan, selling dry fruits. And there's also a film later on I found, and which I saw, called The Kabuliwala, starring Ashok Kumar. Very moving film indeed. And in those days, the resistance, the Quit India movement and the freedom struggle was going on. And our Netaji Subhas Bose had a radio station in Saigon, present-day Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam, which was then a part of Indochina. And we all used to listen to that radio quietly, where he used to sing, the group of people used to chant Vande Mataram, and also heard his speeches. Soon my father realized that it was a transferable job. So he felt it wise to shift us to Madras to be with our grandparents. And similar was the case with many of my cousins and others whose parents were living outside Madras and had a transferable job. So they all had sent their children to Madras to study. So when I entered my grandfather's house in T Nagar in Madras, I was surprised to find some sort of a pit with stairs going down below the ground level with a lot of sandbags. On questioning, my grandfather told me it was wartime and the Japanese had already arrived up to Singapore and also Burma, and they'd also reached northeast. So all the cities on the Bay of Bengal were on alert. And those days, the aircraft did not have any pressurized cabin. And it is all driven by ordinary propeller-driven aircrafts. So consequently, they had to fly low. And they could get a good view of the surface below. So the warning system was put in place whereby they used to have drills, regular drills, where a siren will go off announcing that an aircraft has been sighted and is coming towards Madras. Immediately, the group of air raid wardens, my grandfather included, he used to get onto his cycle with a whistle in his hand and go about warning people to switch off the lights. And all the cars had the headlights painted black, with a small portion in the middle to allow some minimal amount of light to come out so that the pilot cannot see anything in the night. And we all used to run into the trench. That's what it was called at that time. And below that, there was a table there. There was some water bottle. And we all used to take our indoor games there at normal times and play there, hide and seek. It was a lot of fun, as we thought as children. Whereas the adults were very serious about it, because they all had earlier memories of World War One, when a German submarine had come outside the Madras harbor called Emden, and it had sent bombs to Madras city, and a couple of them had dropped in the ocean itself, and one of them had traveled in the interior. So some of the elderly people had memories of that. So that's why they were very, very alert about a possible air raid. Luckily, nothing happened. But we were deeply involved in all activities which are taking place about the independence movement. And just about 100 feet away was a huge Maidan, open space, where Gandhiji gave a speech. So we all used to run and go there to listen to him. And we were one of the lucky ones who, on the night of Independence Day, on the 14th of August night and 15th morning, we all kept awake to hear the famous speech given by Jawaharlal Nehru, titled Tryst with Destiny. And as I and my other cousins sometimes reminisce about those days, we have mixed emotions. A small anecdote I forgot to tell about Lucknow days. My father had taken me to a haircutting saloon to have a haircut. So there's somebody already having one, so we had to wait. We were the first in the queue. Just as our turn was approaching, an Englishman came. So the barber called the Englishman next, bypassing us, because he was a sahib. So my father was upset, and he told the barber, and I'm sure the Englishman also heard it. I said, look, I came before this gentleman, so I'm not coming to a saloon again. As a boy at the time, I wondered why the Englishman did not tell the barber, look, it's all right. These people had come before me. But then I just let it pass. So, so that's it. So thank you for having me. Take care. Jai Hind.